So, Veda, I don't have a date to Sadie's. Who should I go with?
What about that guy in your first period?
Oh, I could, but I don't think so.
Okay, what about Adam?
Adam would be a great person to go with, but I don't think he's the right one.
Brandon.
Oh, Brandon's a pretty funny guy, but I'm not gonna ask him.
You had a really good time last year with Thatcher. What about him?
I did, but I just don't think he's the right one.
James.
James. Serena, guess who I'm gonna ask to Sadie's?
Who?
James.
I was gonna ask James.
What?
I already made him a video. James, you want to go to Sadies with me? James, will you go to Sadies with me?
Will you go to Sadies with me? Will you go to Sadies with me? James, will you go to Sadies with me? Go to Sadies with me.
Hey James, do you want to go to Sadies with me? Again?
Will you go to Sadies with me?
James, will you go to Sadies with us?
I need a chaperone.
James,
will you go to Sadie's with us?
because you are perfect.
James, go to Sadies with me. I'm begging you. It'll be like homecoming again. Don't you want that? Do you want to go to Sadies with me? Please?
James, go to Sadies with me.
James, I have to tell you something. I've been meaning to ask you something, actually. Will you go to Sadies with me?
James, will you go to Sadies with me?
Hey, James, will you go to Sadies with me?
So James, I noticed that you don't have a date to Sadies. So I'm gonna ask you, will you go to Sadies with me?
James, will you go to Sadie's with me?
James, this is Miss Majori, and I just want you to know that if you don't say yes, Saturday school for you for the rest of the year and next year.
James, I have never, ever asked anyone out in my entire 40 years of being on this planet. But I'm doing this as a personal favor to somebody that I respect highly. So you better make sure you say yes to her.